Okay. Hello, morning. Hello, YouTube. We are in Talking Talk. Talking Talk is a conversation platform where we can learn some languages like English, Spanish, French, Mandarin. Here is not a normal class. We are here to learn together. I'm not a teacher. It's a safe space to make mistake, because mistakes are part of your knowledge, and it's important to have fun, to exchange ideas, and cause this is make us to grow together with each other. I'm Elias. I'm the host for today. And for today, we will talk about some memories, things that we do when another thing is happening. I bring this subject because sometimes I don't know, something in the world happen, some big notes, big news happen, and I don't know, as a kids or independent of the age, we are doing something and suddenly we stop doing these things to in order to take part of the news. Okay, let's start here. Ladies first, okay? Francine, introduce yourself and answer. What were you doing today when I woke up at 5:30 a.m. to go to the gym?
Okay. Hello, guys. My name is Francine. I'm from Minas Gerais, but I had been living in Curitiba for 6 years. I I graduated in tourism in college, but nowadays I work with data and technology field, like analytics engineer, and I'm 34 years old. I have a pet, I'm married, and in my free time, I like to read and watch TV series, movies, go out and ride bike, and that's it for me. And answer this question, I was sleeping at 5:30 a.m. I would like get up more early for go to the gym, but my my days now I can't organize my days to sleep early and wake up at 5 a.m. But no, normally I wake up 6 or 6:30 a.m. So it's kind of it's needed, but I can't yet wake up 30 minutes more. Is hard for me because I sleep, I don't know, 11, and for me I need more hours for sleep, like 8 years is the best.
Oh, it's very good. If you need more time to sleep, it means you are very young. Because I don't know, guys, if you usually babies need, I don't know, 12 hours, more than 12 hours a day. Then when we grow up, we need less hours. Elders like 16, 17 years need, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 hours. Okay, it depends on the person, but in general, when we get older, we need less hours to sleep. Uh, I wake up too early because at 5:30 a.m. I already wake up. It means I'm very old. Congratulations. I want to sleep well like you. Go ahead, Pedro. Introduce yourself and say what were you doing when I woken up 5:30 today?
So guys, my name is Pedro. I'm from Belo Horizonte. I work with UX design, and the in 50:30, I was setting my first alarm was wrong ringing, because I tried to set this first alarm like this kind of hours, like 50 and half, or 50 50 50 40 40 40 45. But yeah, I try to do like a more mental training, like for example do some puzzles during my with my cell phone, do my Duolingo the first time of my day, and after that I try to wake up and start like to have a breakfast, drink water, and have a start my day. But normally I try to do like these tasks in the beginning of my day to after to start the real one. That is.
Good, very good. About where you live in Belo Horizonte, I work for an insurance company based there. Maybe I have to be there in the beginning of the next year. I work from home for an insurance company. I've never been in Belo Horizonte, but I have to. Then when I arrive here, invite me to a barbecue, okay?
All right. How
And
is the name of the insurance company?
Potencial Seguradora.
All right. I don't know, but of course you come.
And you told an interesting thing about doing puzzles or things like that. Some time ago, I heard about in order to sleep well, if we play Tetris or puzzles before sleep, we can sleep better. It's not just before sleep, because the lights of the cell phone, the blue light, makes our brain wake up, but stay. But if you I don't know, play an hour before before I go to the bed is good. But I don't know. I have to try it. And about you, Sydney?
Good morning, guys. I'm Sydney. Like Pedro, I live in Belo Horizonte. I'm 39. I work as an accountant and I have a degree in accounting and postgraduate in taxes. I'm here on Cambridge. I try to stay here Mondays, Fridays, because these days I work remotely. And for me, it's an excellent platform where we can improve our English in a friendly environment, I think, so. Without judgment, it's important. And well, about that question, at 5:30, I was starting my first conversation in English. I'm subscribed in a platform called Cambly, and every day, in that moment, I have conversations there. And but I think I have been using that application, that platform for the last 3 years. But before that, I woke up in that time because I start to work early to advance my 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 load, my workload. But for me, it's a normal schedule. I try to go to the bed early, not so early. I think 9 p.m. I think it's good because I like to spend some time with my family, my son, especially to play some games with him. And I think I'm not so old. I'm 39, but for me, I think 5 or 6 hours is excellent to sleep. I think it's enough for me. I feel rest. I feel better when I have that time to sleep. I think that's it.
Yes, I say that because I don't know. Usually, you see usually in bank lines, uh, we before the bank the agency open, there is a long line. People waiting for the schedule for 11 a.m. But usually we see some elders in the line. Then it's very interesting. Here in my city, sometimes some elders wake up at, see, I don't know what time they wake up, but see, 9 a.m. they stay in the line. I sometimes I think these people like to waiting 2 hours before the bank open, go to the line. I don't know I don't know if for the do a kind of social meeting. I don't know with the another elders. I don't know,
It's
but
crazy. Yeah, I have seen the same things nearby my house. There is a Itaú bank agency, and yeah, I have seen that same thing. 9 a.m. The people there speak with each other. I think
Yeah, yeah.
it's a kind of social gathering, maybe.
Yes, very fun. Okay, let's move on. Question number two. Francine, can you read an answer, please? Question number two.
Okay. What were you doing when you first heard about the attack of the Twin Towers? To be honest, I don't remember so much because I think I was 12 years old at this time. And I remember just about a piece of notice on TV, but I don't remember the specific moment what I were doing at home. And you, Sydney?
Well, for me, I remember clearly in these days. I was jumped the wall of my school. I'm not proud about that, but I was 16 years old because I was a big fan of Dragon Ball, and in that moment, Globo bought Dragon Ball from Bunty, and I studied in the morning. So I remember, I don't know if I had a specific subject, if it was mathematics or Portuguese, but I decided to just and go to my home. And then when I get to my home and I switch on the TV, oh my gosh, I was so frustrated because what happening that I want to see Dragon Ball, and after some minutes, maybe 5, 10 minutes, I realized how important things is that attack. And but I was 16 years old and very young, a teenager. So yeah, but yeah, I remember I did that thing, and not I'm not proud, but it happened in that age. And about you, Elias?
I remember in that occasion, I was playing Magic. Do you know the board card game, Magic, the Gathering Magic, the play cards? It's like a RPG. And there is in that occasion, there is I forgot the name in English, locadora de videogame. You put some time to, somewhere I to play 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Then there is a place to play this, playing RPG, and I'm playing Magic. And there is a notice, there's some TVs, and one TV with the news. Then when is in global, when the notice appears on TV, I just see, I mean, playing Magic, and everyone stopped to see the news, and I realize that it happened with the Twin Towers. Um, I think in that occasion, I'm not the guy that used to. There is expression that I don't know in Portuguese, matar aula. I usually don't do this. I don't did this. But in that occasion, I think I was estava matando aula uh, for play Magic. Then yes, I remember this. I'm not in that day. I'm not watching Dragon Ball. I play Magic. And about you, Pedro?
So I didn't have any memories about this because I was 2 years old, so I was very young. Maybe I checked the hour of the first attack. It's 14 to 9, and maybe this time I just woke up and tried to have a breakfast with my mother, like having some milk. But I think just that I can't clarify, remember about this type, about this moment.
Yes, some big events from the past when we were very young. Then I think the question number three, for you is not very. We can we. I think even born in 1994, okay? Then for Pedro, this question is not good. In my case, I don't have too much memories because I'm young. I have 8. Yes, I'm 8 years. I mean, yes, 8 years, 7 years in that occasion. Okay, I notice people on my street uh, is running, talking so loud, drinking beer, things like that, like football championship. But I don't remember. I don't know. I think I realized that the Brazil won the World Cup. I don't know, maybe a month before, things like that. In that occasion, I don't have a colored TV on my house. Then sometimes I went to my friend's house in order to watch cartoons. In that occasion, I think SWAT Cats. I then is when I realized that the Brazil won the World Cup in 1994. And about you, Sydney? Do you remember clearly?
Yeah, I remember. I watched that match with my brothers and my father, but I wasn't so interested in football in those moments. I was 19, 9 years old, 8 years old. I think 8 years old. But I remember that the occasion of the penalties and when Robert Baggio kicked the ball so far, and my father, he he was a serious guy. Uh, he 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 became a crazy man and starts to jump to take that things out of my house. And I thought, oh, something serious happening. What happened? So I start to understand it, and then I realized that Brazil won that World Cup. And I remember when the Roberto Baggio kicked the ball. It did, I remember clearly, and my father celebrating uh, that moment. But I think that's it. And you, Pedro?
Yes, I think Pedro didn't
Yeah,
remember because he's very young. But let me ask
okay.
another question, especially for you. What's the first memory that you in your childhood, like I don't know, 5 years, 6, 7 years, that you remember?
So involving World Cup, for be honest, the only I have like a vivid moment is like South Africa, like 2010. Like it's the because I remember I tried to complete the album of speakers, and like I remember like you so much clarify. But I remember like the last of the I think it was 2006 at 12, at 20 and 60. I remember some things, but it's not too much too. But involve a World Cup game about soccer. I remember some more clarifier like the World Cup in South Africa. Just that. And how about you, Francine?
Well, about this Cup of the World of 1994, I was 5 years old, so I don't have a lot of memories. But if I talk about my first remember of Cup of World Cups, I don't know the exactly year, but maybe next the next cup after 1994. I was 12 or 13 years old, and I remember me with my friends ride bicycle with paper, yellow and green in the bicycle, and screaming, I think screaming for oh, Brazil, and ride a bicycle in my neighborhood. Very was very fun. But I don't remember the year exactly, but I remember this situation.
Good, very good. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult to remember the first memories of the childhood. Uh, I don't know if the question that I made to Pedro was my first memory that any kind of memory I remember. I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe play with my best friends. His name is Rafael. My family told me that when we were very like babies, we a gente fugia e ia engatinhando um para casa do outro. Era vizinho, morava um na frente. Of course, I don't remember this because I'm very young, but my friend Rafael is like a brother for me. Like I don't remember. He dançando ali. Come to my life suddenly, like I know some people on street in a course. No, he always been there. It's like a brother. And okay, let's move on. Question number 4. Sydney, it's not necessarily question number 4, okay? So if you can choose another question that you...
Let me see. Uh, let's go to let's read the last the question 6. Where were you going when you found out about Ayrton Senna's death? Well, I remember about that occasion when Ayrton Senna died. And I was play some arcade games in a pub nearby my house, and I think it happened in Sunday morning, and the people there who are following the news, they are so interested in that things. But I think I'm talking about the adult people because the kids and the teenagers, they were interesting and play that games. And I remember the adult people, they are so sad and serious and talking with each other, but in a with a low voice, maybe in a sad voice. And I remember, I think 4 p.m. The news appeared. I think they announced that the death of Ayrton Senna. And I didn't follow so much Ayrton Senna in those moments because I didn't like so much about Formula 1. Formula 1, I remember that I liked very much to watch cartoons on TV in the morning, and the Monday and Sunday I still worried about that Formula 1 because didn't have some that cartoons, and because that I have some bad negative thoughts about Formula 1.
Yes, in my case, in that age, I don't remember. Yeah, I remember now. I'm on the church because I'm a Christian since yes, I realize now. I think I not present myself in the beginning, but okay. But I'm a Christian my entire life. Then in Sunday mornings we usually go to the church. Then when I arrive at home after the church, my friend Rafael um, call me in order to see cartoons. Because in that occasion, in my house, I don't we don't have a colored TV like I said before. Just a black and white TV. We have to put bombril in the to in order to the TV work. Then in that occasion when Rafael turning on the TV, we saw in the news about Ayrton Senna. But I think I think is yes in Sunday morning, but maybe I not see in Sunday near midday, things like that. I don't know. Uh, and let me share a little thing about me. I uh, I hate Faustão because of this. Because sometimes I want to go to the Rafael's house to see cartoons, but sometimes Rafael like to see Faustão, things like that. But I want to see cartoons because my TV out in my home is not good, it's black and white. Then, but okay, I'm not in my house, I can say nothing. But I hate Faustão and any kind of product, TV product in Saturday. Until now, today, I don't like these kind of programs. Uh, the one that okay is good Gugu, banheira do Gugu, things like that. But others, passa ou repassa. But most of them, I hate this kind of TV programs. And Francine Stone, yes, I think yes.
I use it to not like Formula 1 too, like Sydney said. But at this time that Ayrton Senna passed away, maybe I was 5 years old, so I don't remember so much the episode of the notice, but I remember my parents talk about Ayrton Senna, and I I think I think in the past, I don't know this word, I took that who is this guy? I don't know about him. It's more kind of I don't know who are, so for me, I don't care about this. So I think it's that about Ayrton Senna, but when I get more aged, I read about your history and understand the power of and the name, but I don't like Formula 1, so I hate because it's my weekend, and so I would like watch cartoons and TV programs. So I think it's that.
Very good. I think everyone here like cartoons in that occasion in 90s. And about you, okay, Pedro probably don't remember. Um, Let me ask you another question for Pedro. I don't know, you remember something that like a big championship, Brazilian championship, I don't know, the final Brazilian Cup, things like that, about Flamengo, I don't know, Flamengo, Fla-Flu. What are the first events like this that you remember? You doing something, another thing, and you you heard the people the people screaming. I don't know if your neighbor is very loud and screaming, doing a very noisy with this. Do you remember any of the first events for your life?
Uh, very honestly, I can remember a specifically event like involved that, but something involving like Ayrton Senna that like Francine says, I don't like Formula One. But I believe when I saw the history about Ayrton Senna and how every people on Brazilian, all Brazilians has the passion of the Ayrton Senna. I believe that if I was born during this epoch, during this time, I believe that I could like the Formula One because it's like a big stars. Like when we saw some news, I don't remember the exact time, but we saw in the news like this last week so much news about involve like this big event like the passed away of the Ayrton Senna. But I believe if I was born during this time, I could like really enjoy like the Formula One because it's like a championship that he won every run, and it was real different. It's like kindly real difficult. Like we have some sporties that had this talent. It's really incredible.
Good, very good. And let me see. Let's move on with question. Pedro, can you read the another question? Uh, from question 4 to 10, except the question number 6.
All right. Were you talking with anyone special when last big event happened in your city? I event didn't happen in my city, but that I remember because since I was very young, I was a big fan of Charlie Brown Jr. And I remember when I go out to the school, I received the news about like Sharon passed away, and I remember I was just talking with my mother in the car, and I received the news, and I was very sad because like in the next month I bought a ticket for his show, and I was very sad because I couldn't believe like that could happen because I was very fan about this band, and I didn't had the opportunity to see playing. And for me, it was very sad in the moment that I couldn't forget because it was very remarkable for me. And I think 2 or 3 months after this, Champion passed away too, and it was very sad for me because it was because he is my teenager, and this time I really like rock, and this time I was very sad because couldn't believe like that it real happened. But after that, I was like I understand, and okay, it's like a great start that make good memories in the Brazilian music, and that is. And how about you, Sydney? The number 7.
Yeah, well, about unexpected news, maybe. Yeah, let me see about when the dam of uh, Vale, I think a represa Vale de Rio Doce exploded. Or I remember I was working and that news appeared in my timeline. In those days, I had my Facebook account, and I was shocked about that. And I thought I was so shocked that I thought that uh, no, reject will reach Belo Horizonte, and it's because it's crazy, but it was so unexpected, and then when the news starts to be more, I think, clear, and after some weeks they found that there was a lot of frauds involving in that event, and I watched the video that then exploded, and that video was made in a surveillance camera so far that the people they looked like ants, and they start to run, and that the river of uh, the dirty water hit them and hit the all that have equipment, and it was so sad. And but yeah, I think that's it. I remember that unexpected news. And about you, Francine?
Well, I remember that I'm from a city called Governador Valadares in Minas Gerais, and the city is is have had a famous competition about I don't know the name if is the I was searching here hanging glider is like asa delta in Portuguese. So I remember that I was with my cousin watching people skying on the flying on the sky, and at a specific moment, one guy at the time with the pose, I don't know, put the foot in on the ground. The wine push, I think push or pull. And after that, he can't stop it in the right way. So I don't know the equipment. I don't know this expression, but the equipment don't stop, and he break up, have a accident. So for me, it was scared because I was there for watching the beautiful things, but he have to go to the hospital because I think it was grave.
In my sorry. In my case, Teresópolis is a small city. It's not. It's very calm city. It's not. Not. I'm not say safe, cause it's not. But not having a lot of incidents with traffic, with policy, things like that. But I remember. I think 3, 4 years ago. It's a it's a kind of big event in my city. That's a robbery near the bank. I'm not talking to anyone special, cause the last company that I worked, they changed the bank that they used to pay us. Then I have to go to Bradesco to close my old account and to Itaú to open a new account. In that day, I think I'm very, let's say, I'm very lucky this day because there is a robbery near the Itaú Bank. And okay, I near the same time that I'm passing there, but I don't know why. Okay. I may go to the Bradesco first to close my old account before I go to the Itaú. I don't know why I do this. Maybe if I go to Itaú first, maybe some the guys can short me because there is a a tiroteio and some people on street. I think 2 or 3 people on street were hit by the bullet with bala perdida. If I'm passed there, I have 2 passed there, but if I'm passed, I don't know, 20 minutes before, maybe it's happening with me. It's just in time. It's like I have to choice, go there or go there. Oh, I go there first, and then nothing happened with me. I even see the robbery. But it's not a kind of big event, but for my city, yes, cause things like that don't happen too much here. Sometimes when I talk, I live in Teresópolis. Teresópolis I city from Rio de Janeiro state, but it's not Rio de Janeiro city capital. Then people don't realize it's not the same. I'm not carioca, I'm Fluminense. And I think Pedro's turn.
I asked that. I
Okay,
started.
Sydney too?
Yeah, I asked that as well. It, it'll be, I think that
Yes,
just
question number 7. Yes,
yeah, yeah, I asked that question.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I think, okay, next question then. Francine, can we choose another question and answer, please?
Okay. What were your family members talking about during the last presidential elections results? Well, this subject is polemic, but I I live from away from my parents and my family members. And so what I know about this is more that I see in social media, but everyone that have a different positions to me, I don't like so much watch these kind of things in this time, because I think that it's people can be angry because of the results. So my parents and some people of my family have a different position to me. So it's I know I talk about this with my parents, but just a little. I don't like discuss because people don't have maturity for talk about the real reasons, and I like understand the different positions. I always open to read, but about to listen. But when people come come for, came to me for talks, aleatory things or just things that you heard or fake news. So I don't like see about this. But in my home, we we be happy for the results. But I know that my some parents and familiar don't like, and I have how can I say? I have reasons for being happy because I have a lot of benefits when I have to study and grow up in my career and my professional side. So I think the last presidential result election results can be maybe can be bring this opportunity for people like me, but I don't like discuss about this question with my family. That's it.
Yes, me too. I think it's a polemical subject. I don't like either to discuss about it, but I bring this just in order to, okay, the big events that happen and what we're doing in these moments. In my case, I'm at home with my wife, and we expecting the results of the election. Uh, I confess that I don't like the results of the last election, presidential election. Okay, I have some benefits. I just because I in my college I on my college I was both benefit about ProUni, but I understand it's a polemical question, but I understand the ProUni is not made in this government. Then okay, I just see about it. Then cause some kind of social programs existing for a long time ago, but every president changed the name and it's mine, it's mine. No, it's not mine. It's just yours. But it's okay. But see, I don't feel I'm in depth with any kind of politician. But yes, I'm at home with my wife. My wife gets very hungry because they she don't like the result too. but especially cause some members of my family like of the result of my family of her work. Some of her colleagues after work like the result, then she very young about the subject. Uh, and you, Paulo, you are talking to someone in that occasion, last presidential election.
So I have like different. I remember like the in the 2018, and I didn't the difference of you. I didn't like these results. It's a polemic one, but I will like change my opinion. But I didn't like it, and I was in the federal. I was studying the federal university, and the like my friends that I lived with in a republic. We don't like the results too, and we go out to have something to eat, and we don't have like anything. And this time I was vegetarian, and they just uh, uh, hot dog a hot dog car. I don't know if this correct name was open, and I was vegetarian, so I don't really have to anything to eat. Like if I want to eat something, it's like it's just the bread and tomato sauce, maybe something like that. But in the last presidential election, I was with my family because like in the 12 18, I just well, I don't know how to say that, but I just justificate my vote because my area that I had to vote is in Belo Horizonte, so I was in Juiz de Fora, and I couldn't go to my city to vote. But in the last one presidential, like in 2022, I was in my city that I vote with my family, and I go there, and I could vote, and they like the result, and my family just celebrate like the results. That was I was doing these two last elections, presidential elections. And how about you, Sydney? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember, but I when that polarization, I say that it starts in 2018, 2016 maybe. I I had some arguing on social medias because that I decided to shut out, to close all my social medias account, Facebook and Instagram. And the and of course, I needed time as well to start to. In those days, I studied business administration, and I started to study. I come back to study English again, but it's a controversial thing. But in the next election, I was happy about that result, but I understand the opinion of everyone. Like I think Francela said, I I I don't like to discuss about that things because it's more about their feelings about each other. I think maybe some people they take some. I think our Brazilians need to. I think to improve so much to discuss that things in a good way, not to try to hurt any other people, to start to fight. I had some fights in my family, so there are some people who don't talk with each other for some years, maybe 5 years, and it's so sad because we had a good relationship and then something happened and yeah, but that's it.
Yeah, sometimes it's very bad when we lost some kind of relationship cause of politics. I think I don't know. In despite of the result of the election, I think no one, even of the size, can solve our problems in Brazil. But yes, it's very. I think it's very sad when people stop to talk to each other because of this. Okay, guys, this conversation is almost finished. I send the link with survey, okay? We can give me suggestion about subject. We can give me a note about this, say things about what kind of actions I have to take in order to improve the conversation, okay? And let me ask you about Francine. How was this conversation? Share a thing that you enjoy, that you learned today.
Ah, sorry. I think that I review some kinds of past tense because before the meeting I read the questions and I try to answer some questions, and I see a lot of grammar structure about past continuous, past simple. So for me, grammar is a difficult thing because not a person for memorize grammar structure, but for me it was good for review this kind of the things in English.
Good, very good. Sometimes I try to bring the subject to immersion, but I try to put some structures that we use. Even here is not a class, but sometimes we have to remember some things about English. And about you, Sidney, share a thing that you enjoy this immersion.
Yes, I enjoyed a lot. I always try to say thank you for that opportunity, Elias, to have that match in that moment. For me, it's a perfect moment during the morning. So yeah, and when we share our opinions and experience, we it helped us a lot to improve our English and bring some memories to share with each other. Thank you very much.
Good, very good. And about you, Paulo?
So for me, it was very good. I think my engineer is not start today. He's like, yeah, I was a little slow, like to think in English, but it was very good. Like even some big events that happened in the history of Brazil. I was young or I didn't was born it, but it was a very good because we know have some big events that in fact is like all the structures is remarkable ones, and I enjoyed this conversation. Thank you, Elias, for this topic.
Good, very good. Thank you so much, Pedro, for staying with me, Sydney, and Francine. Okay, I enjoy too much staying with you guys, but Francine, I expect to see you more times. Okay, because usually we have just a guy in this this hour. You have to be here with us. Okay, thank you very
Okay.
much. Have a great week. Okay, with a lot of job, a lot of opportunities, a lot of money too. Okay, because
Yeah.
why not money? Okay, bye bye, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Elias,
Bye bye.
Francine,
Nice to meet
Pedro.
you.